Hi. Hello. How are you doing? It's been a while since we connected this way, so I'm just adjusting the light. Yeah, I should have had this done first. Okay, that's not going to work. All right. Bear with me for just a second. Don't you just love it when people aren't ready? Oh, well. So here's some lepidolite. And maybe if you saw a vlog of mine, maybe several weeks ago, we shared with you that lepidolite is the very first of all the crystals that got me started, oh my gosh, maybe 35 years ago or more. And what was it that actually got me started? Well, purple and pink are my favorite colors and have been for the majority of my life. The purple is the lepidolite, and in this particular one, and it was just purpley, sparkly, and then had pink sparkles in it, which turned out to be pink tourmaline. I didn't know any of that in the beginning. I just knew it was lepidolite because I asked the person who had been offering it at their table. It was at a great big swap meet kind of thing indoors at HIC, Honolulu International Center, which is now, many years later, called the Blaisdell Center. So we have, and these pieces are all from Brazil. If y'all have any questions, whether you're here with me now or you see this later, let me know. I'm happy to answer them for you. This is the small one, the smallest one we have. Look at how the beautiful colors, these are, whoops, from Brazil. And that one just bounced out of my hands, so I don't even see it. I'm not going to go digging for it now. Ay. This is the second one. Let's see. You have some nice striations. I love the deep, deep purple colors of these. And the shiny parts, if you can see the shiny, the sparklies, this is mica. Mica is the stone of journeying within, and it is, I've written my notes because sometimes I get nervous doing this, especially live. Intuitive gifts and shields you from negativity and psychic attack. So what's psychic attack? Psychic attack, and this guy is number 29, and he's $25. That's all it takes. $25. So psychic attack is when some other beautiful soul is sending you negative thoughts, and sometimes we even attack ourselves. This is another one. Look at this beautiful formation here, almost like a half moon. This one is number 36, and it's 28. Psychic attack is when someone is thinking ill thoughts, whether they know you or not. And these days on the internet, social media, you know, whatever it is, people can get in a tizzy. And sometimes they get triggered. So whether they actually send you a message or a comment or anything like that, they can be just thinking ugly thoughts about you. This one is really, really pretty. Again, this is number 36, and he is 28. This one, I think I just keep my glasses on. This one has more mica. See the shiny, the reflective, not just the light, but the reflection in this. That's the mica. And mica also helps you with visioning. So through your third eye, you can connect that way. The chakra, because it's purple, would also be for your crown chakra. And your third eye, that's the mica. This is number 40, and this piece is 33. Here's the other side. Look at that. This one is light and dark, and the speckles, the sparkles, that is the mica. So imagination. We talk about imagining, envisioning, seeing, visualizing our desires, and mica can help you with that. And then the lepidolite is a stone of transition and emotional healing, balance. Most of the time, I just reach for the particular stone, the point, the palm stone, the obelisk that resonates with me in the moment. And it does matter what the metaphysical or the crystal meanings are. And yet, whatever you're drawn to is the right energy in that moment to help you through anything. And I did put some essential oils on, Archangel Gabriel, so I would communicate better, and splendors of Isis, because I love Isis. This is lepidolite, and this is actually, let's see if we can see the ridges this way. These pieces of lepidolite are really in layers of mica. Can you see the layers here? Isn't that amazing? So these are very unpolished, of course, and very natural. And this piece is number 352. Look at that. It's beautiful. It doesn't look like it has much mica or much lepidolite, and yet it is all in here. It is just so reflective that it's amazing. So this is number 352, and it is, get my fingers out of the way, 25. I wanted to and decided to show up this way rather than just having the camera pointing down, so that you and I could connect with our beautiful peepers. This is a much bigger piece. So the other guy, to give you an idea of the size, and I wear a size 7 ring, so hopefully that will help you know this is a good size. These are all good size pieces. This one is even larger. Okay. Look at that. Isn't it beautiful? It is so reflective. So in a way, you could say that it reflects back to you kind of like a mirror, and repels psychic or negativity, negative thoughts that either are coming to you from somebody else or just free floating, because we like to let go. We like to release frustration and stress and self-sabotage thoughts and all kinds of things. And yet, you know, it's free floating, right? So we're not the only ones doing that. And energy has no, it can come through the walls. We think that we're safe. We are. And yet energy is free floating, kind of like antioxidants. And here is this one. Look at these beautiful layers. Okay, can you see them right here? So you can see the lepidolite, that's the dark part. The shiny, that's the mica. And here you can even see this layer there. And again, this is a beautiful piece to hold in your hand, just like so. Okay, this is number 354. And to claim or adopt, like I like to say, adopt means it's permanently yours for as long as you want to keep it. So it's not on loan. It is number 354, and it is $30. Okay, and then the other piece, this one is really thick. I'll turn this around so you can see it. And here's the darkest part of its lepidolite there. And it also on this side. There we go. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Well, I think it's beautiful. All right. These are from Brazil. And this is number, yes, here are the steps of the mica, so you can see how nicely layered it is. Look at all those layers of mica, and each layer is filled with lepidolite. This is number 355, and it is 30. It is a smaller this-away size, and yet it is much thicker than the other pieces. Again, that's number 355, and it's $30. Last but not least, we have some very interesting, in my humble opinion, obelisks. This is a little baby one. This light blue, almost whitish, what it looks like here is very faint blue. This is aquamarine, and you can see the mica, the reflective, the sparkly, that's the mica. The deep purple, that's the lepidolite. And in some of these, it's not always easy to see, but like that little black dot, that's black tourmaline. So in these pieces, and I have 4 obelisks, this is the teeniest one of them all. It's number 4, and it's $20. Look at all, oh, there's a piece of black tourmaline right there. So black tourmaline is protective, it absorbs negative energy, it shields you from negative energy, and it repels negative energy. The aquamarine is a stone of courage, clarity, calmness, and reduces fear and self-sabotage. This is the next size. Look at all this blue. I know it doesn't or may not look blue here. It is a very soft blue. So the aquamarine, in addition to being the stone of courage and calming and helping us to stop self-sabotaging thoughts, because here's one that I had last week. I was really not feeling it. I had been planning for about a month or so to start these weekly sessions here with you on Tuesday, and I just had so much resistance to being on Tuesday, and so I was like, okay, so what's the real issue? It was the wrong day for me energetically. So Thursday, here we go. That was self-sabotage, and I just refused to not do it just because, oh my gosh, I was having, a conscious mind tug of war. Okay, so here we go. Let's see what we can find. Some black tourmaline in here. Okay, there. So if you're seeing it here, it really goes all the way through. It's within and around. This piece is number 12, and it is $50. These beauties are from Brazil. Give you an idea in the size. Okay, this is the first baby, number 4. This is number 12. And then we have the next size up, and this one has more black tourmaline, a lot more mica, and definitely, especially on the bottom here, you can see. You can use larger obelisks as healing wands for directing energy, which is why I put my finger on the top of the termination so you don't get zapped. Isn't this beautiful? This one is number 15, and it is $95. Okay, so I was just guided to get out my ruler so you could, I'll just figure out how to, okay, so here's the tip. So you can, get my fingers out of the way now. This one is 5.5 inches tall. Give you an idea. Okay. I'll turn this one around slowly so you can see all of its sides. There's some more black tourmaline there that you can see on its surface. These are beautiful. The ancient Egyptians believed that obelisks helped pierce the heaven so they could get closer to their gods and their deities, their gods and goddesses. I love that. Maybe one day I'll get to go to Egypt when things settle down, but I've been saying that for all my whole life, so we'll see. This one, look at all of the aquamarine, and here's a bigger area of black tourmaline, so that one goes all the way through, goes all the way up or deeper, and it has a lot of mica. This is a lot. I love this. So it actually is 4: lepidolite, mica, black tourmaline, and aquamarine. That's what these obelisks are. Isn't it beautiful? I love it. All right, so let's do this again. So if I can get this on the side where, so this one is actually wider here. The other one is, this guy that I showed you is pretty equal on its sides. It is a little wider there, but it's also more equal on its other 4 sides. This one is definitely more, I don't want to say, rectangular isn't right, but perhaps you can see that it's thinner on its sides and wider there. Okay, so let's do the ruler thingy. So I can get like that. So here, what is that? This one is 4 3/4 tall, and at its widest, it is 2 inches. Y'all can see that. I'm trying to keep it. There we go. About 2 inches wide. And look at all of the tourmaline. The tourmaline. The aquamarine. And here's another piece or a bit of black tourmaline. And the sparkles, that's the mica. So we've got lepidolite, black tourmaline, mica, and aquamarine. And this one is number 16, and he is 100. If y'all have any questions, let me know. I'm happy to answer them. If you're looking for something specific for your path, for whatever it is you're working on or want to work through, you can message me, you can comment below, and I will come around and answer. So I will see you again next week. Have an amazing day, beautiful soul, and please do share this. Someone you know just may be needing to at least experience some of the energies of these beautiful pieces. And I'll work on getting the lighting better. Bye-bye for now.